according to Carl Jung, the Anima and Animus archetypes represent the inner feminine and masculine within us all. To integrate them is to confront your inner opposite, to cultivate both emotional depth and rational clarity, symbolic perception and decisive will. It means facing your projections in dreams, desires, and relationships, and realizing they were fragments of you all along. The Trickster archetype, by contrast, rejects static identity. It shapeshifts. It lies to reveal truth. It betrays ideas to expose their cages. It doesn't seek wholeness because sometimes wholeness is just another prison. The trickster isn't a flaw in the system. It's the glitch that reveals there was a system at all. Contradiction isn't its weakness. It's the weapon. But what happens when these archetypes collide? What if a psyche embodies the depth of Anima and Animus, yet dances in the chaos of the trickster? I call this the nameless archetype, though by nature it resists all names. It's a warped mirror that reflects expectations just to shatter them. It reveals the self's longing through the Anima or Animus, and the ego's illusion of control through the trickster. It channels transformation yet doesn't walk the path. It disturbs the path, forcing others to question theirs. If it were to take form, it would be the fool who knows, the shaman who jokes, the prophet who contradicts himself, the rebel who hides wisdom in absurdity. This archetype doesn't seek peace through integration. It thrives in lucid contradiction. It is both whole and broken, not because it is lost, but because it no longer needs the ego's definition of sanity. Carl Jung once wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." To that, the trickster replies, "One becomes free not by finding the light, but by laughing at both light and shadow, because neither are you." This archetype laughs at all archetypes. It wears masks knowingly, then removes them only to reveal another underneath. It is not the hero, not the sage, not the villain, not even the self. It is the player, and the rules were always optional. Let's pause on that, the player archetype. Though not from Jung's canon, it can be understood as the psyche that treats life like a game. It breaks roles when bored, shifts personas like outfits, and chooses who to be in each moment, not out of confusion, but clarity. It isn't becoming anyone. It's playing everyone. It doesn't seek truth, but freedom of movement. This is the spirit of Zhuangzi, who dreamt he was a butterfly and ceased to care which was real. It's the Joker in The Dark Knight, but with self-restraint. It echoes the Batman who laughs, a fusion of Batman's cold rationality and Joker's chaotic nihilism, but with complete clarity. Joker is chaos incarnate, reacting, improvising, provoking. The Batman who laughs chooses chaos on purpose. He isn't laughing because he's mad. He's laughing because he knows exactly what's going on and still finds it absurd. That's what this archetype mirrors. Joker, the trickster. Batman, the shadow-integrated sage or warrior. Together, they form the nameless player who uses both but belongs to neither. The nameless archetype wears all masks but is none of them, and plays roles without obeying the script. That's the difference. Awareness. The Joker doesn't know who he is. The Batman who laughs does, and wears that knowledge like armor. This archetype is like that. A shapeless awareness flowing between forms, masculine and feminine, predator and prey, sage and jester. It doesn't aim to become the self. It dances around it, knowing that even wholeness is still a frame. Jung wrote, "The self is not only the center, but also the whole circumference which embraces both conscious and unconscious. It is the center of this totality. Most strive toward that center. This one doesn't. It knows wholeness can still be a mask. The nameless archetype wears all masks but is none of them, and plays roles without obeying the script. Its anchor is not belief but awareness. It is not integrated, not fragmented, simply aware. It doesn't learn this truth, it remembers it. It doesn't adopt an archetype, it reveals what it always was. While others build a self from fragments, the nameless archetype watches and sometimes plays. It isn't climbing the ladder. It is the ground the ladder stands on. Call it the nameless archetype. Call it pure awareness, the shapeshifter, the player. Or call it nothing at all, because names are for those who still need to know who they are. It is just being.